On the breakfast news this morning, Anambra State government assures residents of justice. State government to deal with native doctors aiding criminality. Inspector General of Police cautions officers against indulging in fraudulent activities. And on the foreign scene, U.S. is expected to unveil $1.25 billion aid for Ukraine. Before the news and detail, here is a special message. In the Anambra, here is wishing you the best of Christmas and the New Year as we look forward to a better 2025. Remember the reason for the season. Do not relent in giving and sharing with your neighbors as we enjoy the season of love, peace, and joy. My name is Chidima Oranwa, and now the news in full. After over 2 years of work, the Anambra State Law Revision Committee has submitted its report to the state government through the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Sylvia Ifemeje. Correspondent Joseph Iwacha reports that former Governor Willie Obiano set up the committee and gave them 6 months to complete the task, adding that the move was to ensure that the masses have easy access to justice. We have his report taken from our studio.
Receiving the report in Oka, Commissioner Ifemeje described it as landmark achievement in the justice sector, adding that the review is in line with Governor Chuma Soludo's mandate on expeditious dispensation of justice, as most of the laws are obsolete and needed to be in line with current trends and realities.
They're to be in tune with current trends and realities of our time. It keeps on evolving, so we need to be updated with the current law. The ones that are outdated or obsolete, we remove it and replace it with a modern. We find out most of the costs, you can imagine awarding damages or fines, penalties of 10 naira, 50 naira, it's now ridiculous. So with this law, they'll try to upgrade some of the penalties to be in tune with current economic trends and realities of our time.
Earlier, the chairman of the Anambra State Law Revision Committee, Justice Ijem Onwamegu, represented by a member of the committee and senior advocate of Nigeria, Ifeanyi Obiako, explained that enormous work involved made their work linger beyond initial 6 months deadline, adding that having successfully reviewed about 300 laws by members of the committee, Anambra State will now have current laws properly updated when approved by the legislature.
It's a marathon job. The last one we did was in 1991, as I said. You can take 1991 to date so you can understand what we did. It's like going to the archives to go and unravel everything and put them up to date. We were able to come to the end of the most important aspect of it. So we thank God for everything.
Anambra State Waste Recyclers Association ASWRA has held a 2024 summit aimed at bringing together all recyclers to share ideas and network to address the myriad of challenges. The summit, which held in Obosi, had the traditional ruler of the community, Igwe Chidubemi, work at the fort. The Director of Environmental Health Services, OCA, Mrs. Valeria Ibe, Chairman of United Petrochemical and Plastic Crushers, Anambra State, Mr. Onyeka Chukwuafo, and other members of the association in attendance. Correspondent Ifunaya Wanko has details.
Speaking during the event, Anambra State Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Felix Odimegu, represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. Tochukwu Obodoga, explained that recycling plays a pivotal role in reducing environmental degradation, creating opportunities for economic empowerment. Igwe Chidubemi Iweka III, on his part, noted the importance of recycling as a way of preserving the mineral resources in the country, promoting healthy environment as well as job creation. The Anambra State Aswera coordinator, Pastor Ben Agape Obuesi, said the essence of the event was to serve as an eye-opener to transform waste materials into valuable resources for wealth creation and environmental sustainability, and called on all scrap collectors to register with Aswera.
In Anambra State, we recognize the pivotal role recycling plays in not only reducing environmental degradation, but also in creating opportunities for economic empowerment, innovation, and community development.
Onye nwe ife use dịka plastics, waterproof na ife ndị ọzọ bụ ife igwe gasị na ọ bụrụ iwere ya ịtụpụ ya ebe dị anya nọ ị na-edekọbịa gị nwere onwe ya ọdịnabeghị nwee ike iji wee kpalụkwa nwa ego.
We'll be doing a lot of accreditation. We want to know who and who are with us and want to make sure that once you have paid your tax to one recognized authority, nobody from anywhere is going to disturb you.
From Obosi, If Nanyawankwo reporting for ABS.
In a press release signed by the Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lawmefo, Governor Soludo, out of a sense of responsibility and responsiveness, has moved to root such diabolical and evil practices out, which have nothing to do with genuine traditional medicine or native doctors who are truly serving God and humanity. The release noted that concerned individuals and organizations have been investigating native doctors in the southeast and uncovered shocking revelations that reflect what Governor Soludo is saying, that some native doctors are involved in preparing charms for kidnappers and armed robbers and are believed to be involved in evil practices that may not exclude human sacrifices for money and protection. These diabolical rituals, according to the release, have given rise to Egombute, Okite, and Yahoo Plus, as well as idolatry. Governor Soludo therefore emphasized the need to expose and deal decisively with native doctors aiding criminality, those promoting some exoteric practices alien to Igbo culture of integrity, hard work, morality, and fear of God. And his stance is not a blanket condemnation of traditional medicine or native doctors, but a targeted effort to root out those using so-called spiritual powers for criminal activities, adding that they are misleading the youths and will turn the state into a soulless society if not stopped. Over 500 children in Nnobi, Idemili South local government area have been hosted to Christmas party by a philanthropist from the town, Dr. Thelma Ezono. According to the organizer, the party is aimed at spreading love and happiness this Yuletide. Correspondent Ifna Nyawankwo has details of the report.
Speaking during the event, the chairman Idemili South Council area, Mrs. Amakobi, praised Dr. Ezono for celebrating the Christmas with the kids and described the event as one of its kind. On his part, the husband of the host, Chief Hamilton Ezono, said the event was their way of giving back to the society and putting smiles on the faces of the people, called on the people to use Christmas season to share love as seen in the life of Jesus Christ. Earlier in her speech, the host, Dr. Ezono, said that Christmas is a season of sharing, and so was prompted to organize the Christmas fiesta to give the children a memorable celebration. The chairman of Ifito Obaduji Nnobi, Mr. Fabian Izuebunam, traditional kingmaker of Nnobi, Chief John Ojukwu Isiani, Chief Ifechukwu Okeke, among others, commended Dr. Ezono for her magnanimity. Some of the children who attended the party, Benjamin Ezoke and Esther Obi, thanked God for such events and prayed God to bless Dr. Ezono abundantly.
Today's event is special. I haven't seen this type of event in Nnobi.
We want to create a new narrative that every Christmas the kids should look up to something.
Thought about bringing something back home and trying to make it, as nice as possible, and then for them to have this experience, and the joy I'm seeing in the eyes of the kids, has no bounds for me.
Dance, cutting of Christmas cake, and presentation of school bags to all the children featured at the event, which took place at Umuezobi Ifito Obadiji Hall, Ebenesi, Nnobi. If Nayawankwo reporting for ABS.
Police force has reiterated its stance against the misuse of the name and office of the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbotekun, by unprofessional officers in fraudulent activities. In a statement released on the force's public relations officer, Muyiwa Adejobi page, expressed concern over the conduct of these officers, whose actions, he said, continue to tarnish the reputation of the force and undermine public trust. Adejobi further disclosed that the intention behind this tactic was to intimidate victims into believing that the IG is aware and approves of their illegal activities. The FPRO urged the public to be vigilant and report any instances of misconduct or fraudulent behavior by police officers to the appropriate authorities, including the head of the complaint response unit in their state or the commissioner of police. Still on the news this morning, the United States is expected to announce that it will send $1.25 billion in military assistance to Ukraine as Joe Biden pushes to get as much aid to Kyiv as possible before he leaves office in January. The large package of aid includes a significant amount of munitions, including for the National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System and the Hawk Air Defense System. It will also provide Stinger missiles and 155 mm and 105 mm artillery rounds, officials said. The new aid package comes as Russia launched a barrage of attacks against Ukraine's power facilities in recent days, although Ukraine has said it intercepted a significant number of the missiles and drones. Russian and Ukrainian forces are also still in a bitter battle around Russian border region of Kursk, where Moscow has sent thousands of troops from North Korea to help reclaim territory taken by Ukraine. And that's just about it on the news this morning. But before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Our top stories again. Anambra State Government has assured the residents of justice. State government to deal with native doctors aiding criminality. Inspector General of Police has cautioned officers against indulging in fraudulent activities. U.S. expected to unveil $1.25 billion aid for Ukraine. To end the news, here is a special message. The Anambra here is wishing you the best of Christmas and the New Year as we look forward to a better 2025. Remember the reason for the season. Do not relent in giving and sharing with your neighbors as we enjoy the season of love, peace, and joy. And that's it on the breakfast news this morning. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Chidima Oranwa. Compliments of the season.